wherever you are in the internet world. Welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. It's a beautiful day. The suits, that's what I call them. I love it, man. The suits are still coming on to these news platforms, and they're still trying, or they don't get it, right? I love it. They've been in the trad fi for however long. They probably just got their certificate, um, to be some sort of financial advisor, and they still don't understand how like, what's the big deal, or what's the use case? What's the use case for Bitcoin? And even though the price is still running up, it's getting close to 100K, they're still trying to push this narrative that Bitcoin is useless just because they don't understand the use case. Well, Bitcoin is digital energy, and it's also digital property, right? It's also digital property as well as digital money. So we have digital property, digital energy, digital money. Bitcoin is the new frontier. No hype. No hype. You know, it's about to push humanity on a course that we are currently living in right now, that's going to change how we live, change how we think, change how we interact with each other. This is what Bitcoin this is why Bitcoin is being adopted right now by countries. Countries see the power, right? Countries see the power of Bitcoin. So if you have nations, right, acquiring Bitcoin for their citizens, would you not acquire it for yourself, for your own personal economy? Yeah. Someone made a comment on one of my streams, saying that they don't understand Bitcoin. I'm gonna say this to that individual: do 1,000 hours of study, right? Matter of fact, that's the homework for anyone before they even comment, right? If you've done 1,000 hours, you got to do 1,000 hours of study on Bitcoin, because the types of questions that I see, they are the 2018 type questions. The your thought process is way behind, right? And the fact that you know it sounds like you need convincing, and we're way past that, right? Well, we are way past that right now. uh, Bitcoin is about to do something which is called escape velocity, right? I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it's about to do escape velocity. And you could do your research on that, because countries uh, on a global scale are about to open up and pour into Bitcoin, which is the top asset class. Another reason for escape velocity is that the financial world, i.e., TradFi, is uh, like the hedge funds. They have to put these things or offer Bitcoin to their clients because they have an obligation, they have a duty, right? Hedge funds have a duty to get yield. And the only thing that's getting yield right now is Bitcoin and MicroStrategy, right? Um, where's my receipt? Fidelity, right? Fidelity is one of the first companies, investment firms, and they hold a lot of people's, they hold a lot of wealth, right? Fidelity holds a lot of wealth all over the world, global, right? Fidelity is holding Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, right? Or moving, or, this is what the ETFs are all about, right? This is what the ETF movement is all about. Now, what makes the ETFs uh, special is that you could participate in the ETF. However, just know that when you do that, you do not have the actual physical Bitcoin. Although you do get exposure, you're gonna get that yield. However, it's not freedom, right? Bitcoin is freedom. If you hold it, only if you hold it, and you know how to utilize it, you know how to store it, right? Self custody. This is how you get free with Bitcoin. Um, you could become financially free by participating in the ETF to a certain extent, but just know that when you're cashing out, you're cashing out and you're gonna get the paper, right? And then you don't forget all the fees that you're gonna have to pay everybody else, right? So it's not the real Bitcoin. You're not actually having the Bitcoin, okay? So what we want to be mindful of as to why we want to be acquiring Bitcoin at this time, even at the run up, even though it's not even at 100,000 yet, is because when it goes to 100,000, I've said this before, the big money is definitely going to be frantic in acquiring and scattering. It's going to be like musical chairs. Everybody's going to be rushing to get that last chair, right? Because it's all about getting, as much Bitcoin as possible. Because what MicroStrategy is proven is proven a business model that actually works. I.e., even if they don't do the same, right? Even if they don't do the same thing, they could do similar things just by holding it and getting leverage, right? We will be able to do the same thing as just a regular person. The extent of MicroStrategy, of course. But what's going to come in 2025 is that we will be able to leverage our Satoshis. Might as well say. I want to speak to someone who also left a comment on one of my streams saying, hey, Bitcoin is too high. I'm in this, that, or the third. And again, this is someone, when I heard that type of talk, they haven't done enough study of Bitcoin, right? When you look at the price of Bitcoin, you shouldn't be looking at trying to get one whole Bitcoin. What you should be looking at are Satoshis, are the fractional ownership. So you could put $900 in and get Satoshis. Right now, $1 can get you 1,052 Satoshis, right? I'll say that again. $1 gets you 1,052 Satoshis. Pretty, right? And in the future, This is how we need to look at Bitcoin. And I'm saying this for the people who are making these comments saying that Bitcoin is too high, right? Listen to what I'm saying. Satoshis is the fractional Bitcoin. $1 equals 1,052 Satoshis. So if you dollar cost average, literally, right? If you dollar cost average, literally, once a month and just put $1 into Bitcoin, eventually, one Satoshi equals $1, you would have saved up, you would have $1,000 every month between, let's just say between now, over the next 6 months, you'll have $6,000. And all you did was transfer $1 or convert $1 into Satoshis, right? For 6 months, and Bitcoin starts to go on its escape velocity, the asset is going to increase. And now one Satoshi equals $1, you would have a savings. Your assets will have a value of $6,000, your Satoshis. That's the reason why I respectfully disagree with the commenter that said, Bitcoin is too high, right? So this is why I'm getting involved with Satoshis, because I know that Satoshis are going to go up in value, and the Satoshis are extremely undervalued right now. With those other projects that the person was talking about, they were saying, "Oh, I'm in XRP, Cardano, blah blah blah." They might go up, but that's gambling. And I'll tell you this: they may go up, but no country is going to be adopting Cardano anytime soon. No country is going to be adopting Ethereum anytime soon. All the major countries that we know about are acquiring Bitcoin. I already did a stream that Brazil is about to pass legislation to have Bitcoin for its strategic asset reserve. And when we see this information, or when you heard this is why I'm super bullish, right? Here's a new acronym, ladies and gentlemen. BAF, bullish as you can finish it. BAF. I am BAF with Bitcoin. This is why I'm BAF with Bitcoin. Nothing else. There is no second best, right? With Brazil about to pass legislation to have Bitcoin as a strategic asset reserve, that's massive. That's major, and they may do that before the U.S. And there's other countries as well that's looking on what the president-elect has announced that they want to do in the first 100 days of 2025. So all of this is super, super bullish. Why would you want to go anywhere else? And it's saying that, I'm going to end it with this, with BitHarvest. I'm mining Satoshis daily. I'm mining thousands of Satoshis daily. And when one Satoshi reaches the value of $1, that's when it's really going to be crazy. It's really going to be crazy, because now it's Bitcoin will be revealed as a form of savings, and I could definitely see retail getting involved with Bitcoin at that point, because that's when we'll be at the last leg of the marathon. It'll be at the last leg of the marathon with $1, because then it's going to continue to go up. Then one Satoshi will equal $10. Then one Satoshi will equal $100. Right? And watch this. when one Satoshi equals $1,000, remember those 1,000 Satoshis that you were getting for $1? Now, now your 6,000 Satoshis become 6 million. Now your 6,000 Satoshis becomes 6 million. When one Satoshi starts to increase in value, when it goes beyond the value of $1. This is why the new millionaires are going to be in Satoshis and real soon. Because with the amount of money that's the global debt, it's a quadrillion. We're talking about quadrillions of dollars that's about to flow into this space at a pace that I don't think any of us are going to be ready for in terms of the imagination of it. But you could get ready with BitHarvest. And that's what I want to share with you guys for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the content, if you like the backdrop, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so you got all the notifications. And yeah, enjoy the rest. That's up.